study area, we transformed a traditional rain-fed monoculture of almond trees into a diversified agricultural system. Two crops were intercropped between the almond trees, wintertime and capers. Both grow naturally in the area. We are in an area of southeastern Spain with extreme arid and fragile environmental conditions. Decisions on crop selection were made together with farmers, agricultural technicians, and scientists. Seedlings of caper and thyme were planted to avoid germination problems. Sustainable land management practices such as integrated pest control and minimum tillage are carried out in this experiment. We look for tailor-made diversification schemes as an alternative to high-input monoculture systems and unsustainable management. One of the main objectives is to optimize ecosystem services and economic benefits by adapting the value chain. We monitor the impact of diversification on biodiversity, soil quality, soil erosion, carbon sequestration, microbiology, harvest, and economic returns. After 3 years of experiments and 2 of measurements, we observed that thyme developed well, resisting the impact of an extreme precipitation event in September 2019, with 170 mm of precipitation in 3 hours. This event resulted in high erosion rates with significant damage. The capers so far have demonstrated an irregular development, being more difficult to cultivate. Both crops have demonstrated their capacity to conserve the soil and at the same time trap the sediments redistributed by erosion processes. The second year, the thyme was harvested after 16 months of growth. The essential oil was extracted with a yield of 0.62%, equivalent to 7 liters per hectare. In the short term, we find a decrease in CO2 emission and an increase in soil carbon due to the introduction of new vegetation. At the same time, we found a decrease in soil erosion and in nutrient and carbon losses due to erosion processes. In addition, pollinators have increased, almond production remains the same, and the new essential oil production has been incorporated. In the medium term, we hope to increase significantly soil quality, with a regenerative effect on the system and a positive effect on the almond harvest and production of essential oil. From an economic point of view, diversification does not imply a loss of profitability in the short term, and an improvement in the benefits can be foreseen at the long term as a consequence of the improvement of environmental services.